Communication. An autistic person might find it hard to understand someone else's non-verbal communication, which includes facial expressions, eye contact, and body language. Because remember, communication is not just words, it's lots of other things as well. They may find it hard to interpret tone and volume of voice. We actually convey a lot of messages through our tone of voice alone, and an autistic person may not be able to interpret these messages. It's also difficult for an autistic person to know how to use their own non-verbal communication and tone and volume of their own voice. They may struggle to understand what people mean when they speak, and they tend to take things literally. You'll find out what I mean by this shortly. And they may have an unusual way of speaking. For instance, they may use very formal words or speak in monotone. During social interaction, an autistic person may have thoughts such as, am I making enough eye contact? What did they mean when they said? They're not making any sense. Were they being serious or were they joking? Am I speaking too quietly? Am I using the right tone of voice? How do they feel about what they've just said? What emotion are they trying to convey? So, as you can imagine, social interactions can be very, very confusing and hard work for autistic people. Imagine if you had to consciously think about all of these things whenever you spoke to anyone. Wouldn't it be exhausting? So here's an example of a conversation in which the girl with the curly hair took what her friend said very literally. My cat's on this food. Do you mean that's a picture of your cat on the bag? No, I mean that my cat eats this food. And here's a conversation in which the boy with the spiky hair took what his mum said literally. We must be careful crossing the road. Look at the road before you cross. Why has he put his head down? Why is he looking at the tarmac? Come on, the boy with the spiky hair, stop being silly. But you said look at the road.